Elise has to stick a tube down her nose and into her stomach to give her body the nutrition it needs. Mark won't eat because he's figured out that food equals pain. Alana can't go out to play with her friends. 1 in 12 Canadians will at some point contract Crohn's disease, inflammatory bowel disease, or ulcerative colitis. These diseases may not be as immediately visible as others, but their effects are just as devastating.
I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 9. When I was really sick, sometimes I would have to stop completely what I was doing no matter what it was. I just have to stop and I couldn't move because it hurt so much.
When Mark was about 2 months old, I started noticing that he had some blood in his stool.
When you open up a diaper and you see lots of blood, it's obvious that there is something wrong.
Since she was a baby, she always had problems. She's up all night long with a high fever, screaming because of the pain. It's like eating razor blades.
It affects the whole digestive system. The bowel is unable to soak up all the nutrients from the food, and in children who have Crohn's, it causes problems. Then they're underweight and they're shorter than everyone else.
Her colon is all raw. She can't eat food. Everything is just going through her and coming out bloody diarrhea, sometimes 21 times a night.
He's a very tough kid because of what he's been through. He's had to get shots and IVs and tubes down his nose. He went through all of that, and he was a trooper.
Continuous pain, never-ending batches of medication, repeated hospital stays, and inevitable rounds of surgery. That is the life these children lead and the future they face.
Well, the goals for the CH.I.L.D Foundation, and the only goal we have, is to find a cure. That's our goal, our sole reason for being.
CH.I.L.D stands for Children with Intestinal and Liver Disorders.
Well, I became involved when we were right here on this site of the Children's Hospital when my grandchild was in the hospital and we learned that she had Crohn's disease. We also learned that there was no one in this province who was doing meaningful research.
Originally, there was no additional lab space in this building. So the CH.I.L.D Foundation provided a great deal of money to the hospital. The need for research into an inflammatory bowel disease is so critical that the hospital agreed to redesign this space to create a new lab. We definitely need more people. For research to make advances, you need people doing experiments.
Every dollar invested in this research brings us one step closer to a cure.
It really is going to start benefiting people who get it at such a young age. They'll be able to go out and do more with their friends.
It's time for us to really, really get down to it and find a cure. Make these kids happy. Make these kids better.
A cure for inflammatory bowel disease would mean the world to us and to Mark. It would give him freedom. It would mean everything.
Help the CH.I.L.D Foundation to free these children from their endless cycle of pain and give them a brighter, healthier, happier future.